okay, I need to get out of the house. People are going to be staring at me. There's going to be obstacles. There's going to be challenges, but I need to do it.
Sledge hockey is kind of, I don't know, it's a stepping stone out of sadness or the way you feel if you have an accident.
Sticks against the ice, bodies against the boards, and voices echoing through the arena. It may sound like a typical hockey game, but this sport involves a little more arm work. With the same passion, intensity, and power, sledge is played sitting in a sled, balanced on two sharp blades, just like skates. Each hand holding what looks like a shortened hockey stick, but these sticks are a little more dangerous. They each have a sharp blade on the end to help push, but are also used to jab other players behind the ref's back. Every player shows up to work and to work hard. Cody Dolan worked his way up to Team Alberta, and to him, the two forms of hockey have more similarities than most would think.
I think it's definitely as competitive. In a way, it's the same game. I mean, we have different equipment, slightly different rules, but I mean, all the guys are out there to prove themselves and make a point of the sport. So to me, I think it's just as competitive. I mean, we have the hard hits, we have the heavy shots, we have pretty much the same rules. So anything that you do in stand-up pretty much goes for sledge hockey.
Cody and his teammate Dominic Shaw train together every Wednesday night, and Dom, who is president of the Sledge Hockey Organization, has the same passion for the game.
I like sledge hockey because it reminds me of just the sort of old-fashioned human nature competition. It's rare that a person with a disability can really find a sport that they can compete on equal ground with other players. And literally, I mean, when we're playing sledge hockey, the only real difference as when you compare to other forms of hockey is the equipment that we use. We have the same, I guess, struggles with strength and stamina and conditioning and teamwork and that. And when you're playing, or when I'm playing and my teammates are playing, we don't even think of each other's disabilities. I mean, we just go out there and try to perform and compete as hard as we can.
For me, I definitely think sledge hockey is kind of, I don't know, it's a stepping stone out of kind of sadness or the way you feel if you have an accident. For me, having a disability, sledge hockey makes me feel as if I don't have the disability. In fact, having a disability almost makes you better. The fact, I don't know, you can play and not have a leg or not have two legs, and it makes you quicker and more agile. So for me, it's kind of funny, the fact you go from being labeled with a disability, but then when you watch the game, you look so able-bodied. It's, so for me, I'd recommend anyone to try, whether they are disabled or aren't disabled. It's just such a humbling sport, I think, to be able to get that out there with the guys, and everyone has a different story to tell, and it's such a tight community, and we all look out for each other, and it's an awesome sport.
Oh, that's gotta be another one.
You know, not everybody loves sport. Not everybody loves recreation. And some don't even like either or. My advice is, you know, try everything you can. The biggest, the most important, in my experience, is going out and getting out of the house. When you have a disability and you know what, it's sort of happened overnight and you're recovering, your biggest enemy is probably going to be your PlayStation. As simple as that may seem, but you need to get out of the house, and you need to, you don't have that 5 to 10 second conversation with yourself. Okay, I need to get out of the house. People are going to be staring at me. There's going to be obstacles. There's going to be challenges. but I need to do it. And though I don't think I would say any disability physically becomes easier, you age and things may go even worse. The ability to deal with them on a repetitive, that becomes easier.
From a young age, whether it's tying on those skates, jumping in a cold pool at 5 a.m., or running around a track until it's dark outside, we train towards a future that we want. For Cody, it may be a lot of hard work, but he's already skating down the path that's headed in the right direction.
My dream, obviously, probably to play for Team Canada. I mean, every kid growing up who plays hockey always wants to wear that jersey, the crest on the front and your name on the back. So for me, I definitely think it would be playing at the national level. Right now I play with the provincial team, and that's even a step up, being able to represent your province and play against the other provinces. So for me, I want to continue playing provincial and international hockey someday. So it takes a lot of off-ice training. Put in enough, you put in the same amount of work off the ice as you do on the ice, whether it's stick handling in your basement or spending the evenings in the gym. You know, just those kind of things. Even when I was in Toronto, we learned about the mental preparation of the game and just how to be able to tune things out and focus on the goal ahead. So it's a lot of work, and I don't know, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get there, whether that's training on and off the ice or putting in the work on the weekends, taking time out of my school or social life to try and get there. I'm willing to do anything.
It's pretty rare that, you know, a player can just jump in a sled and sort of like instantly get to that next level. Some have that ability, some don't. It's really a combination of, you know, what you have physically, and also, I mean, really how much effort you put in. I know Cody works a lot on his own and puts in the hours, and he wants to get to that next level. So.
Alongside that hard work comes those moments when you see yourself moving towards that goal. For Cody, that moment came on the weekend of March 10th, 2016, when, as he mentioned, traveled out to Toronto to get a glimpse of what it's like in the big leagues. At that training camp, he was pushed hard, and it left him as sore as he's ever been. Yet he left that camp more excited for his future in sledge than ever before.
It was great. It was phenomenal. Lots of hard work. It was tiring. It was very tiring, but it was awesome. Just from being off the ice to on the ice, the way we're treated as elite athletes, just the demeanor of the coaches, the equipment manager, the trainers, pretty much everything. It's just so phenomenal. It's a lot to take in. I was terribly nervous, but by the end of the camp, I found my spot, I think, and so it was overwhelming at first, but I came out and I gave it 100%, and I think I made my mark.
Every team has its ups and downs, but having played with multiple teams, Cody has nothing but good things to say about the relationships that he's gained from them.
We all bring different stories, right? So, I mean, we all know about each other and know where we come from, and I just think telling people those stories, you get to know them a lot better, and people get to know you a lot better. So I believe through those stories and through our hardships, we do come together very tightly, and we look out for each other and make sure we're on track with where we want to be and how we want to feel. So it's definitely a great community to be in, and sledge hockey is great.